All right, thanks, teacher Michael. Yes. So, well, I saw a question. It says, "What are your reading goals for the rest of the year?" Well, for this year, 2024. Well, actually, I have many goals for reading. One of the books reading currently is, well, the Bible. The Bible is one of those books. I think the Bible is a very important book everybody should read. If you ask me for some recommendation, I would say that that's one of them. Definitely, you have to read it. Yes, and well, I like reading in many languages. My goal this year, for the end of the year, is to read at least the part of the meetings, because I attend some meetings where we read the Bible and stuff. And there they have a program. So by the end of this year, they should be reading the book of Psalms. So I have been reading the Bible since Genesis to that part of the Bible, Psalms. So my goal is to read at least that part in the 5 languages I'm reading the Bible in. So one of them is like in German, in Italian, in Dutch, Finnish, and some others. Yes, yes, German. So it's like 5 languages, and I'm reading that part of the Bible in those languages. And the other part of the Bible, the one they call the Greek scriptures or the New Testament, I mean to read that in Jamaican Creole this year, Belizean Creole. So that's kind of my goal, like reading those books in those languages, because that way it's like reading the same book many times. And that way, when you read whatever book you choose to read, when you read it many times, you learn something new every time you read it. When you take any book, it can be a mathematics book or science, chemistry book. The second time you read it, you find some details you didn't read the first time. Like that. I remember another book that I read some years ago that talks about the Caribbean islands. That book, since in Spanish, it says Las Antillas, and in that book you can find information about Haiti, about Guadeloupe, about Martinique, and other like many countries. So I remember I read it once, but I am sure that if I read it again, I'm gonna find more information, some things I didn't notice the first time. So yes, that's kind of my goals is like that, to read all those books in those languages. And actually, well, that's for the religious part, but on the other part, yes, I have some other books I want to read as well. There are like 5 more. So the goal is not to read the whole book in this year. Just it's rather specific parts of it, because if you take it from the beginning to the end of it, you might be able to read only 1 or 2 books in a year, but not just to read them, but to really understand what they say and study them. Because studying is not the same as reading; it's kind of more difficult. Yeah, so that's it. Yeah, thanks, teacher.
Yes. Yes, congratulations. I really appreciate it. The way that you did it. Congratulations about that. Especially you mentioned that you're gonna read like the Bible in some 5 to 10 languages. I think it's nice. It's really good. We really appreciate your comment. So congratulations all of you, my dear fellas, for being there tonight. I know some of you already speak English, and some others like you want to speak English. And we know some other people as well. They're just here like to listen to English. Congratulations, and we really appreciate that. And I think most of you guys, you are not in the United States. So people non nous qui a parlé anglais comme ça, nous pas aux États-Unis. États-Unis besoin nous. You understand? Mais moi connais côté nous, nous capable de vivre avec anglais. Anglais qui a fait miracle dans la vie. Non. Vraiment féliciter nous tous qui là. Et pardon encore pour créole là, même qu'on a des gens qui là pour la première fois. Moi, dis ça encore, ça, c'est pas l'équipe classe là. C'est pas comme ça nous fait cours. Hein. Là, nous fait cours 2 fois par semaine. Côté nous commencer à la base, c'est pas le bon niveau étudiant. Nous avons une session qui a commencé lundi. Ça qui arrive, il y a nous qui pas besoin d'anglais, hein, mais nous capables d'encourager un petit cousin, un cousine, un frère, nous, un sœur, nous. Et nous même qui aux États-Unis, nous capables pas de temps pour apprendre anglais, à bon pile pour petit famille, non. Parce que l'anglais est très important.
Connaissance, c'est celle bagay yo pa jam ka apprendre nan men yo, même si yo ta deporté yo. Apprendre anglais tande, ou sonje mte pale yo. My name is Steffi from Comwad Language Courses. Dans Comwad Language Courses, nous utilisons pi bon méthode qui c'est méthode conversation. Nous pas focus sur word grammatical. Ça qui est plus important pour nous c'est écoute, compréhension et puis parler. Ça attend pour commencer. Nouvelle session, c'est moi ça. ou ka encourager famille ou ak zanmi ou pour yo apprendre parler anglais tout. Pour plus d'informations, contactez nos numéros ça.
Life in America is beautiful, but it's more beautiful when you speak English well. I'm Yolanda from Commonwealth Language Courses. Commonwealth Language Courses, c'est une école online qui apprend nous parler anglais. Il fait live sur Zoom, ça qui veut dire qu'on apprend parler langue anglais à n'importe côté dans le monde là. So, soit besoin, c'est un appareil qui a Internet. Par exemple, un téléphone, une tablette ou bien un laptop qui sont aptes pour commencer. Nouveau session, c'est moi ça. Ou capable d'écrire un numéro ça, qu'on soit besoin toute information que vous besoin. N'attend nous tout.
So I'm gonna give you the mic, Mr. Fun. It seems that you want to say something. You get the mic. Just open it and say it.
Yeah. So I was like, I was laughing when you said most of us are now living in the United States and we currently speak English. I'm like, oh, yeah, it's amazing to say that because most of the participants that are here in this platform, well, I know some of the fellas are living overseas, but most of them are living in Haiti, if I am sure. So as you mentioned earlier, English is very interesting and important. Nowadays, if you don't speak English, you better learn Spanish. If you don't speak Spanish, you better learn another language that can help you, scaffold your dream, because English is very recommended. It's a language that is recommended. They need people that speaks English, and they need people that speak Spanish. If you can express yourself in those languages, well, trust me, you're gonna make an arm and a leg. So that's why I encourage all of you here in this panel, the ones that are not currently speak English, to learn from Comrade, because Comrade English courses is a very good way to learn. And that atmosphere is interesting. So because Mr. Michael is creating something that is very interesting and attractive at the same time. So my recommendation to all of you, to those of you who are not speak English currently, it's the moment. This is the moment that you guys can grab. Take it. Do not take it for granted. Take it to scaffold your dream, to elevate your level in English, to embrace your ambition, to flourish. So anyway, to move forward, you know what I'm saying? So thanks one more time, Mr. Michael. You're doing such a great job, and I'm so thankful to y'all, because you're helping a lot of people learn English. It's not easy to learn English. Trust me, guys. It's not easy to learn English, but there is a method, an appropriate way to learn English. That place is called Comrade English Courses. If you get that, you join yourself here, well, sooner or later you will speak English. Thank you.
Great. Congratulations, brother, Mr. Fun. So we really appreciate that. Thank you, and thank you very much. So let's go, please. We're gonna go with you, Mr. Coolboy. Mr. Coolboy, you get the microphone. Just open it. Let's go with you.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. My name is Helen, or Goodbye. So, Teacher Michael, thank you for this opportunity. I appreciate that. So, I'm even doing a break right now. So, it's a big pleasure for me to be with you at this beautiful club tonight, guys. So, but my case, reading is really important. That's why my reading goal is to read more than 6 of Brown Tracy books. Why? Because reading is my domain, guys. So when I read, I get more knowledge, one, and then I got a good pronunciation. Not only for the English, it's for the Creole, is also for the Creole, right? Because I mentioned I got a thing I don't know in Creole. To know it, I should read more book in Creole to know thing to know thing in Creole. So that's why I would the Bible, but yeah, it's good to read it because like and it you can get more knowledge more than other book that you are reading. But I would recommend you guys like to read the Brown Tracy books because that book is so really amazing, guys. I was reading one. Is you gotta tell yeah, it that fork. It was really amazing. It was talking about girls that we so in our culture, Asian people, we always got girls. So sometimes we got a girls, we don't have how to start it. So if you read this book, it that fork, and this book they're talking about how to achieve your goals. That's why I see reading is a great thing. Everybody can do it, but at the same time, it's not easy to read. Sometimes it's difficult when you're tired, hungry, stuff like that, but you should do it. For example, by my case, I take 5 minutes, 10 minutes every day to read. Even though it's not easy because I got a lot of things to do during the days to take off my little sister to work, to go to school, to go to the meeting, to go to the education, stuff like that. But I take 5 or 10 minutes to read, but because that is really important, guys. That's why the rest of the series, my goal is to read more than 6 of the one Tracy's book because that really interesting. And then we got all the book we are reading now. Uh, I don't know his title, but it's really interesting too. And then we got the book of the Jehovah's Witness because I'm a Jehovah's Witness. The stuff book, those book is really interesting too because I would appreciate when I read something to know what who happened before I was living at this world. Uh, what Jehovah will do for this world. I would appreciate when I'm with this story. Can I say it? So yeah, that's why I say reading is my domain. It's my domain. I really love to read, but
Great.
sometimes it's not easy. So thank you, Teacher Michael, and I'm really congratulate you. I love you because your comment about this question is really good. So especially you let me see your name again. France. Yeah, I don't know yet. So I love you and you, Mr. Noel, you did a good job. So I was like listening you and I was Frank, um why you get this knowledge? Why how you get this knowledge is when you read, you was like mentioned that you are like watching the take example from Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey is he's a good man. I always watch his video too. He always gave good advice about how to be grow in life. So that's why I really appreciate your comment, boy. So keep going like that, and thank you again, Teacher Michael.
Great. Thank you. And thank you very much, Mr. Aaron, aka Cool Boy. How do you feel when you finish reading a good book? Miss Joffin, let's go with you, please. You get the microphone, open it, and you can talk.
I used to start reading some book and not finish. It is not a good thing, and I don't advise people to do this to do things than me, but I used to do it, and I think that I have to change that. After the Bible, the biggest and the more interesting book that I think that I read, it's a French book, La Magie de Voisin. And after finishing reading that book, I feel like I'm a new person. I changed my bad thing to think. I used to until now I read that book when I have it in 2020. In 2020, we are in 2024 now. So I read that book. I read that book in 2020. But after reading that book, I feel like I'm a new person. I changed my negative things
and I change the way that I live. I think the person that I am now is because of that book. Even now, I think about reading again that book because and I advise everybody to read that book. La Magie de Voltaire, it's a very good book after the Bible, for sure. What I can say after reading a good book, I just feel it's a feeling in Creole, un sentiment d'accomplissement.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Good.
I feel that. I feel like I am like that. So it's
Great.
a good, I feel like I'm good after reading a good book and changing my mind and feel like I have to read that book again.
Great. Great.
It's
Mhm.
all.
Great.
Thank you
Congratulations.
for
Mhm.
choosing me.
Yes, congratulations. You did an amazing job. We really congratulate you. So Miss Joffin, she's a really young lady from Haiti, but currently living in the Dominican Republic. I know a lot of other young ladies as well. They are in the Dominican Republic, unfortunately. Maybe they don't have that desire like to learn because with English you can do a lot of stuff in life, and especially in the Dominican Republic, if you speak English well, that can help you to keep surviving over there. Congratulations, you did an amazing job. Mr. Emmanuel, let's go with you, please. Open your microphone and say something.
And thank you, teacher Michael. And we talked a lot about the benefit of reading books. Last night we talked a lot, and tonight we have a great opportunity to keep talking about it. But one thing we should remember when people really do have to make a lot of effort, to make a lot of sacrifice, and when you finish to with a good book, you forget, you feel like a champion. Is the same thing when you go up a mountain, and at the end it could be difficult, maybe the temperature, the long way, but at the end when you get maybe to explore the environment, you feel good. And it's the same thing for with a book. When you finish to read it and you follow what you learn, that will be really interesting. Thank you, teacher.
Yes, congratulations, brother. Let's go with you, please, Mr. Let me see. Yeah, Mr. Franz.
There is a quote saying that we do not plan to fail, but we fail to plan. So what do I mean? What do I mean by saying that? Reading a book you really love, reading a book that is very interesting will cause you or will take a lot of time to read. You will face a lot of challenges. Okay? You will feel obstacles. You will have like interruption. Why? Because reading as Asian, as Black people, we do not have reading as a background, as like reading is not part of our heritage, our culture. We call that cultural. See, it's not part of our culture. But the fact that reading is not part of our culture, we have to maintain discipline to read consistently. I remember the first day as I start reading, the Bible from Genesis chapter 1. It wasn't easy to finish the first, chapter. Why? Because reading is not part of my culture. And then when I finally reading the whole Bible entirely, I feel content. And then it's related to a book that I have been reading and love. When I'm done reading that beautiful book, I will feel content and happy. And I will have a lot of, you know, potential vocabulary words to express myself, to share my knowledge to everyone. Why? Because I love the book. I cultivate something that is very interesting. So having a great desire to finish reading a book, it's not easy. And that's why I said we do not plan to fail, but we fail to plan. So when we have, when we stuck, when we face challenges, when we face, obstacles, we get to finish. We get to finish until we achieve the goals, you know? So it is the same, you know what I'm saying? So reading a book completely, well, as you already know, you will feel content and happy. And you will feel, happy to share the good knowledge that you have gained from the journey, from the path. You see? And most of the time, for some chapters, you might see, oh, I like that version. I like the way the character's acting in this chapter. I don't like that, if I was in the character's place, I would have been acting like that. You see, you feel me? That's the point. Because I'm deeply moved now. I am deeply moved. I'm going down to the fundamental part of reading skills, and we call that reading skills. And we have to know when reading a book, it will take us a lot of time to finish. Why? The fact that we do not have that bond, that culture, because it's not our heritage to read. But in fact, thanks to Jehovah, we have all those publications. We have the Bible to read every day. We have our audios, and then that are available to help us reading and to maintain our reading skills and etc. So I feel content, Mr. Michael, and all the fellows on the platform tonight. When you guys finish reading a book, you feel content, you feel happy to share the knowledge that you have gained within this beautiful book. Thank you.
Great. Congratulations, brother. And thank you. Thank you very much. Elda, open the microphone and go. Go ahead, please, miss.
Thank you so much. Even though I was busy, I'm not in mood, but I will try to say something. My name is Elda, everybody know. I live in the Dominican Republic, and I am student learning English with teacher Michael. And so happy again to be there to be there in the beautiful club. So about me, when reading a book is like talking to a friend who knows us. That's why I feel like you have traveled to another world. And reading a book after is finished feels like losing a friend. I am very happy and I feel satisfied.
Yes, congratulations. I really love your comment, Miss Elda. And thank you. And thank you very much. I know you're a really busy mom. You work from Monday to Saturday. And also your sister. You have to prepare to preach and to do other stuff. I really congratulate you. You did a really good job. I appreciate that. And about you, please, Miss Natasha. What do you have to say, please?
Thank you, Mr. Michael. It's a pleasure here to be there with you tonight. Guys, I'm Natasha. I'm living in Mexico with my family during three months. Okay, my point of view about the question is my desire is reading every day. It's my activity, my main activity. Reading improve my skill. For that reason, I take advantage to read. Now, when finished reading a book, I research someone to talk, whatever the book, whatever the language. I research someone to speak English, to speak French, to speak Spanish. For that reason, reading help you to learn more. okay, to discover all the reality, or the society, or the games, or the sports, different way. For that reason, I encourage you guys to read every day to improve your level and whatever the language, to improve your level, specifically in English. In English. Thank you.
Congratulations, my dear sister. Let's go with you, please, Mr. Steven. You get the microphone, just open it and go ahead.
First of all, you will never and ever, try to finish a book once, guys. You finish, like, when once you finish reading a book, specifically if this book is such a great book, you will feel over control yourself. I mean, when I said yourself, I mean your emotions. So you cannot control your emotions first. Second of all, and no one understands you. Why? Sometimes when you finish reading a book and then you laughing, laughing at yourself. You feel, in a different kind of mood. You feel comfortable. You are in your own zone. People will be like, "Hey, is that guy or that dude crazy?" Because you're laughing at yourself, because you feel, differently from the other people, or folks, they will be like amazed. Oh no, maybe he's crazy. No, you're just not crazy. It's just because the effects. I mean, the effects of the books. The effects of what you have just read, or what you've been reading, because this kind of emotions really addicting you. And the third one is you're not quite sure how to let go. When I said let go, you're not quite sure if you have to quit reading or not, because you even can. As an example, imagine you finished reading a book like let's say the end of the world. So you will be fascinating finding out, or you know new events and new stuff that will happen into the world, and stuff like that you will learn, in new daily life. And to finish, and the fourth one is you don't want to sound dramatic, because sometimes, when you read a book like a, history, a Roman one, or, loving book, like when I say loving, a book which is based on love, you know, it will be something, kind of amazing, because you will feel a little, dead inside when you finish, reading a book about love, specifically when one of the lovers, died in the story. So if you are a lover, you will feel, differently, devastated, because no, I didn't like the story because Mr. Mike, Mr. Steven, he died, he passed away. I just want to finish reading to know deeply what the story was telling about. And and to say, when you are good readers, you are like a book hangover. When I said a book hangover, you like, it isn't an official term, but let me use it like this way. And a book hangover is someone who is experienced, in very real situations. When I say situation, like you will be eager, to other readers, and your feeling will be a little bit blue after finishing a great book. What did I mean by that? Let me explain. When you finish reading a good book, your feeling will be different, towards other readers, because you will be more addicted to read more books and go over more, because this feeling will, get you into a different, atmosphere. And you will, and yes, you will get, you will gain experiences, and also you will be sometimes you will be like, like somebody who wants to share, that, those kind of stories, those stories that you've been learning, and you will be different. You will gain skills, you will gain vocabularies, you will get a lot of, I just don't know how to say that. When I say to say that to explain, because I just want to say more, but you know, I have to give the mic to somebody else. And thank you guys. It was a pleasure. And thank you, teacher. I really appreciate you, man. Appreciate the initiative. And yes, and that's it. And
Great.
I'm very satisfied to be among this great opportunity tonight. And thank you guys.
Great. Great. Congratulations, Mr. Stevenson, our dear brother. Let's go with you, please, Mr. Jean Fritzner. Hello, sir. You get the microphone. Just open it and say something.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
I'm Jean Fritzner Marseille. I'm living in Haiti. I'm very satisfied to be with you, just to participate with you because I'm a beginner of English. I would like I prefer to talk about in Creole. Si c'est pas bon Dieu qui vous est nous, connaissez Jésus. I'm very, 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 very happy to be with you. I'm not going to say nothing. Okay.
Yes, congratulations, my dear brother, Mr. Jean Fritzner from Haiti. And a big shout out for all my dear fellows from Haiti. Pour même qui t'a aimé apprendre à parler anglais, mais on pas de temps pour aller dans l'école présentielle, nous avons une solution pour. Nous capables d'aider ou pour moyen coup nous faire live sur Zoom. Donc, celle ça a besoin, c'est un téléphone, une tablette ou bien un laptop. Pour plus d'informations, contactez-nous dans le numéro ça. Mr. Noel, you get the microphone. Just open it and talk.
Hi guys, thank you one second, Mr. Mikhail, for that opportunity. I'm listening from Dominican Republic, specifically in Boca Chica, and the subject is how do you feel when you finish reading a book that you love, right?
Yes.
Okay. Normally, when you finish like to read a book that you love or the subject that you are interested on, you feel like or you achieve something, you put something in because you wanted to know about that subject, but now you have knowledge about, but it's really I can tell you when I finish like to read the books, I feel like so satisfied. I have there is a book I saw on someone profile. It's called The Power of Discipline. It's written by Daniel Walter. Um, since I saw this book, I said, "Damn, that's one it's interested. I want to know what's going on. I I I, I need to know it deeply." And I just shared that idea with a friend, and 2 weeks after, he sent it to me. When I finished like to read this book, I feel like I achieved something. I achieved something because I wanted to have some knowledge about this book. And yeah, you feel like excited and happy, because when you read, it's not a wasting time because if someone you would you consider it like a wasting time, it's because you are not enjoy what are you doing. As soon as you enjoy what are you doing, uh, you buy books on subject that you love and interested, you're gonna get it. You feel like a great desire of achievement because you invest in yourself. You know,
Great.
Leader today, leader tomorrow. If
Mhm.
you inspire to be great, you know, I don't know, I don't really know like what is like your point of view about like anything that you need or you need to be. But as I used to say it, I love business, you know, and there's a wonderful book I remember I would like since 2022. It's called Le Cadran du Cash Flow. Imagine you reading this book and you start like questioning yourself. Oh, I'm an employee. It's like you are in the bottom, 87% in the entire world. You said, no, there is something that I have to do. I have like to take another step, because if you inspire to be great, sacrifice, it's mean nothing. It's one of the reason I used to say that, and it's my kind of life. I hate being comfortable. As soon as you're comfortable, you stop to anything who can push you forward to be great in anything that you need, you know. But you feel like excited, you know. It's always like a pleasure for me. Um, buy books that I love and I need to learn about, and with them, I pay the price, because there's a lot of people they need like to be a great speaker. By the way, there is a Haitian I follow, and that man inspire me, because he called like James Pierre. He's a great speaker. He's a Haitian. James Pierre. When you pay attention to that man, when he analyze something or trying to explain, it's wonderful. I love that investment. That man inspire me. And with books, I see that it's normal, because I dream up to be. I just pay the price. That's what it is. But I'm so excited and to share my point of view and share my ID. Thanks for that opportunity.
Yes, congratulations. And congratulations again, Mr. Noel. Mr. Noel is a young Asian, a young man, young entrepreneur from Dominican Republic, Asian. For some reason, we are not in Haiti today, just for some reason, but we can do it wherever we are. I really congratulate you, all of you people, especially you guys who are working hard every day. Read, 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 and read, and they like to see how to do things. I really congratulations, and I love the work that you're doing, and I think you're gonna see the result in a short period of time.
Konesans se sel bagay yo pa jam ka apren nan men yo, même si yo ta depote yo. Apren anglais tade, wa sonje mte pale yo. My name is Steffi from Comwad Language Courses. Nan Comwad Language Courses, nou utilize pi bon méthode ki se méthode konversasyon. Nou pa focus sur wèk gramatikal. Sa ki pi important pour nous c'est écoute, compréhension et puis parler. Ça apprendre pour commencer. Nouvelle session, c'est moi ça. Pour encourager famille ou ak zanmi pour yo apprendre parler anglais tout. Pour plus d'informations, contactez nos numéros ça.
Life in America is beautiful, but it's more beautiful when you speak English well. I'm Yolanda from Comwad Language Courses. Comwad Language Courses, c'est une école online qui apprend nous parler anglais. Li fait live sur Zoom, ça qui veut dire qu'apprendre parler langue anglais à n'importe côté dans le monde là. So, soit besoin, c'est un appareil qui a Internet. Par exemple, un téléphone, une tablette, ou bien un laptop, qui soit apte pour commencer. Nouveau session, c'est moi ça. Ou capable d'écrire dans numéro ça, qu'on soit besoin toute information que vous besoin. N'attend nous tout.
It is a crucial things to enhance your intelligence, vocabulary skills, and that helps you to become more intelligent also.
So, what are some strategies you use to stay motivated and on track with your reading goals? Mr. Emmanuel, let's go with you, please.
Thank you, Mr. Michael. For me, I use different strategies for to motivate to read. One of them is to have a clear and my mindset to know how I'm reading. The reason I'm reading, have clear goals, and that will help me. And when I feel tired and doing the other thing, I say no, I have to keep learning, I have to keep reading. And other thing that really help me is to read with other people. When I read with other people, that will help me. For example, when I'm with, we have to read at least one chapter every day. And when we actually for the people, in what chapter are we in? People say I'm in chapter 5, but for me, I'm in chapter 2. I know I have made a lot of people to do the same thing, the same level, to read at least one chapter every day. That will help me. And I hope that will help other people as well to share knowledge and not only to read, and after reading, we have opportunity to share what we learn, to know how to achieve what goal we're gonna have. And we can get another thing as well. We ask with other people, when we read a book, if we can read with you together, and that we can be surprised to see we have a lot of people around you, and your maybe in your phone, in your inbox, that only interested in what you read, and that can really help. Thank you, teacher.
Great. Congratulations. I really appreciate that. You mentioned like some really good tips. I think when you read with other people and also you read for other people and also you share stuff that you've learned with other people. I think it's good. Other people can do the same as well. So, and about you, the other guys, what are some strategies you have and that I like to stay motivated and on track with your reading? So, we're gonna try to go with you, Miss Rebecca. Let's go really quick, people, and I'd like to give the other guys opportunity to say something as well. Let's go with you, please, Miss Rebecca.
Thank you again, Teacher Michael, for choosing me. Um, I'm really happy to be here tonight. The club is very interesting. I usually use many strategies to stay motivated. First of all, I create a reading schedule and I make efforts to respect it. Secondly, I choose books that I really love. Personally, I think when I choose a book that I really love, it's a one of the ways to keep me focused. Sometimes I encourage some friends to form a reading club for read the same book, and after we can discuss together about it. Finally, when I think reading a book can help me improve my skills, learning more vocabularies, and enriching my knowledge, it's a good way for me to stay motivated. Thank you.
Very nice. Congratulations, Miss Rebecca. Let's go, please, Mr. Fons.
Okay. First of all, I scheduleize, my routine. This is the first strategy I did. I planned everything. I wrote everything to see, oh, I'm going to read one chapter. So the way I plan and analyze to read it is to write it down. That's the first thing. That's the first strategy. The second strategy is to listen to the audio. I know so many books they have audio. For example, the Bible. If you're reading the Bible, you might not have the time to read the Bible in your hand, like the handbook reading. You might not have the time, but the audio are available. The audios are available. That's for the Bible, and for so other book for so many other books that I have learned and know, and they have audios as well. So my two strategies. Number one strategy to keep me motivated is, or to keep me on track, is to scheduleize. Write a schedule, like the sister says. I have to plan and I've scheduleize everything. Okay, I'm going to start reading the first chapter and then read the second one, and as follows until I'm finished reading a book. And then the second strategy is to listen to the audio. And then when I done writing those things and put them in order to start, and then I started reading the book, And then I think from my perspective, because I know you might have your own perspective. This is me. I'm talking to myself, for myself. See? So my strategy is, well, it's better to take at least 15 minutes, after planning, actually. I mean, obviously, after planning. When you're done planning, when you're done scheduling everything, you take 15 minutes or 20 minutes to read a chapter or half a chapter. You might not have time, full time to read a chapter entirely. You can read a half of chapter, like moitié chapitre. I'm sorry if I spoke Creole just a little bit so everybody can understand. I'm talking too fast. And then if I do not have the time to finish the other half of chapter, I can listen to the audio. That's my strategy. Thank you.
Congratulations, Mr. Jonathan Elise. You get the microphone, just open it and say something.
Okay, I'm sending a big shout out to you, especially to teacher Michael. Today, I'm very excited to be here, especially to talk about a nice subject. Um, to tell you the truth, I make a lot of sacrifices and I have a lot of strategies to read a book. First, first of all, I to read a book, you need to understand the text that you are reading. Because I might say it's like the 5 questions that we were talking about. So you need to understand your book. And then the second strategies you can um that depend the place that you are reading the book. You should read a book like or I can say a place in a quiet because if you are reading and it many people is bothering you that you can feel the comfortable to read. That is a kind of strategy that you use, and then you need to stay. Like mean you make a lot of sacrifice, or you make up a backyard to speak English, and then I think the third, and then after reading, you if you understand the text, to understand the text, you have to make research too. Because if you find a word that you don't know, you can make some research is just to understand everything. Because to understand the text, you can understand many words, but there are some words that you don't understand. You should make the research to understand it very well. They are kind of sacrifice in some strategy that you use to understand, especially the beautiful language that we are talking about is English. Me, I've got dream for English. I want to be an interpreter, especially on medical term. That's why I'm making a lot of sacrifices to speak English like a native speaker, even if I'm living in Haiti and I form in Haiti, especially in a city what calls Mibale. And the the last thing that I want to say, come I like how American like to say time is money. I don't want to keep the time because I see there are many people, each of them must say something about because it's not only me who is there to practice, it's all. I think the last thing, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to say something about the subject. And thank you so much, Miss Teacher Michael, for the beautiful thing that you are creating to help us, especially in Haiti. I can say the people who are living in the world, because I think God's still keeping blessing you for that. I think before dying, because every person who lives our day to death, I think God is still blessing you and keep you for a long time for that you are doing for us because you are doing a good job. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Goodbye.
Great. Congratulations. Our dear brother and our friend, Mr. Jonathan from Mibale, Haiti. We know the situation. Things really rough, really tough, really difficult. But I will congratulate you, especially you guys who are in Haiti, especially you, because you're doing an amazing job. Mr. Jonathan from Mibale, Mr. Emilio from Jeremy, Mr. Emmanuel from Tigouave, and some other folks as well from different parts in Haiti. I really congratulate you, and I really love the great thing that you've been doing, that you're doing. I really congratulate you. And you guys from Dominican Republic, you're amazing. I really congratulate all of you guys. Really congratulate you. Parce que n'a pas moun qui parle anglais puis bien yo. Non pa pral fè comparaison avec di moun ki États-Unis pas bon non. C'est pas ça n'a dit. Moun ki États-Unis yo nou dwe fè effort. Si nou pas gen anglais met grand moun sou non. Parce que nous ka penser c'est États-Unis qui fait moun parle anglais non. C'est ça qui fait en pile moun rive États-Unis nou pas parle anglais. Nous pense depuis États-Unis n'a parle anglais non. Moi travailler à l'hôpital. C'est triste. C'est triste parce que, par exemple, il y a un maman qui était comme 7 mois, il m'a depuis opéré. Maman tombe crier, les moi dit, mais qui ça veut dire? Mais le plus bon, c'était maman qui te comprend. Le plus bon, ça fait mal. Gen yon l'autre demoiselle encore qui li pas de enceinte parce qu'elle a maladie right? Li à l'enceinte, li doit faire dialyse chaque jour. Li doit faire tout moment grossesse là. Li te gen 7 semaines, li doit faire tout l'hôpital là. Arrive là, yon m'a dit pour lui faire avortement. Moi dis ça, li comprendre même dit c'est où que tu dois comprendre pour compte. C'est ta plus bon. L'autre bagarre encore mesdames yo, messieurs tout mais mesdames yo qui fait maladie VIH. Yo gêné, yo bay docteur a menti parce que m'la. M'pas doué là, son sujet qui sensible, pour ça pas te parler pour compte ou par contre parler l'anglais. Donc, je pense que les gens, pas seulement anglais, non, mais après tellement d'été, il y a un peu de monde qui coupe pied, qui coupe patine encore, parce qu'il n'y a pas de comprendre. Il m'a dit aussi, mettre faire, lui dit oui. Donc, je pense que nous, comment les gens. Donc, club que nous avons, c'est club là, c'est pas classe là. Donc, je pense que c'est vraiment important pour nous apprendre anglais, surtout nous-mêmes qui sommes et nous-mêmes qui voulons aller, parce que tu ne peux pas venir sur nous là avec le klaxon. But it's not like I've sauvé no, mais ça a aidé. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for the queer. So, but I just want to hear, like, Mr. Fonzie, you have thing to say. Say something, please. You get the microphone. And after, we're going to keep moving with the other people.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but I have to express myself a little bit in Creole because you said something that really touched me deeply. Because I have had, I had experience of, translating, interpreting for people, back then 2010, when the earthquake happened in Haiti. It was so terrible. You see? So I remember one day I was like interpreting for a girl. She had vaginal discharge, which is a medical term. Ça nous est en créole, il était une infection vaginale parce que t'as de l'eau. C'est une infection qui fait ça. And I'm like, wow, this is something personal. This is not my concern. Pour que ça moi là, moi, pour montrer que ça dit à son bagage que moi vive. I'm like, what? Yeah, let me when I said what, my face expressed something, and then the doctor says, she was a lady. She says, "Oh, what's going on? Something wrong, friends?" I'm like, "No, it's because the term that I'm going to translate to her. I'm senti que c'est mon qui peut faire ça, because I'm not in the positions to translate because it's something personal. Filming. On va parler de vagin. You see what I mean? And then it's like it was embarrassing at the same time. I'm like, wow. And then I have learned that languages, c'est barrière, comme c'est barrière, the barrier of languages. Nous devons écraser barrière ça. Parce que il y a une pile expérience que nous avons fait pour nous. Moi-même, je parle anglais façon de parler anglais. Je ne vais jamais aller aux États-Unis, même une fois dans la vie. Nous avons saisi apprendre ça. Je ne vais jamais mettre pied aux États-Unis, même une fois. Premier côté me visiter, c'est la République dominicaine et c'est là ma vie pour nous. Mais qui ça me fait? Depuis Haïti, je suis bête moi, je m'apprends anglais, je fais un pile effort. I'm sorry if I am explaining myself in Creole because I want myself.
No problem.
Yeah, I want myself to be understood. Comme si je voulais nous comprendre moi. Pour quelle raison? Parce que là, je commencé à apprendre anglais. Je commencé à apprendre anglais dans un petit livre qui était relé, un petit livre pour jaune et noir. Apprendre anglais sans tracac, sans de nos jambes, comme ça.
Ça
Je ne pas apprendre l'expression, je mettre bête sur moi, là, ça me tenait élémentaire 2. Et puis, grand-père me dit, oh, you know what? I have a prophecy for you. Je dis ça en anglais parce que je tellement aimé anglais comme c'est ça qui monte dans la tête, c'est le réflexe anglais que c'est créole. Il dit, I have a prophecy. Il dit en créole, il dit ça. Il dit, ah, vous connaissez, ou gain on bagaille là qui fait que vous capable de vivre loin si vous persistez comme ça. I'm like, what is it? I'm just like, my curiosity goes on, like, ça y est, qui ça veut dire? Je ne pas comprendre parce que je suis petit. Il dit, continue à faire ce qu'on fait. Même si je ne pas comprendre, I'm like, I keep up learning and then mettre expression sur expression, moi apprendre, moi regarder me frapper, me faire erreur, regarder des femmes disent nous bien, me font pas erreur. I made a lot of mistakes. It's a journey. Journey, ça veut dire c'est un chemin, un parcours. Faut faire erreur, mais faut accepter que vous corrigez. Donc quand tu arrives, on dit on mot gen moun capri, on dit ça me sert pas là, il a ridiculisé. Mais faut accepter que notre journey nan path la, wap fè erreur, e fò aksepte ki yo korije. Mwen fè an pil erreur, m'aksepte yo korije, mwen apren anglais. Nou, depi lèm te nan élémentaire 2, kounya la, mwen 39 ans, mwen grand moun marié, mwen petit mwen, ma vive non, ma vive dominicaine. Donc, c'est une façon pour me dire que si moi ka fait, on ka fait tout. You feel me? Si moi ka apprendre anglais, moi dédiquer tête moi. I'm like, I dedicated myself to learn English and I put a lot of time, I sacrificed a lot of things to learn and to gain my knowledge, to claim it, to grab it. You see, to fulfill it. Si me fait, on ka fait tout. Anglais a pas difficile, pas seulement anglais, espagnol, moi te dit ça déjà. Mettez espagnol sous nous, mais grand monde sous nous apprendre espagnol, apprendre anglais. Nous même qui aux États-Unis sont, et bon, nous même qui aux États-Unis, c'est une grosse opportunité que nous avons. Nous sommes un grand pays. C'est pour nous faire effort, pour nous mettre grand monde sous nous, apprendre anglais, continuer à frapper. It's not over. Comme tu dit, nous pas planifié pour nous échouer, mais si nous échouer, nous devons construire sur base échec là pour nous avancer de l'avant. So, moi, j'ai appris une phrase de Denzel Washington, which is my favorite actor, which is I love. This is a man that I love, So, I'm encouraging everyone in this panel tonight. So, keep up the good work. The ones that are from a basis, lower basis, try to elevate your level in English, put knowledge into it. Craser bête nous, apprendre chaque jour, faire tout ça nous capable de réussir parce que si moi fais, en plus l'autre monde fait, teacher Michael fait, en plus le professeur fait, nous qu'a fait tout. Donc moi encourager nous continuer, nous pas bye bye. Let's keep moving. Let's do it. We can do it.
Yes, congratulations and thank you. And thank you, brother. And let's go with you, please, Miss Steffi or Miss Stephanie Volmi. Hello, Miss. You get the microphone, just open it and say something, please.
So, hello, guys. And I'm very happy to be here, and I'm listening from Haiti. So, before going too far, I wanna congratulate the teacher because he used an accurate way to help others to share their point of views. So I really appreciate that. Second is, what are some strategies to use to stay motivated and on track with your reading goals? So it is very interesting questions. So okay, let me give my strategies because first thing I want you to know that I am not a bookworm. I'm not into reading so much, but I know that reading has a lot of importance. It is a crucial thing to enhance your intelligence, vocabulary skills, and that helps you to become more intelligent also. So first thing that you must find a place that is accurate, like a place that you feel comfortable to read, and you must read in a place that you won't have distraction. Nobody will distract you while you are reading, because reading is kind of challenging, because I've started to read the Bible many times. Even every time that I've studied, I discourage, I restarted, and that is kind of let's say challenging by reading. And I really congratulate those people who read it a lot, because I tried, but I'm not very good at it. So that's my point of view. So keep going by reading, because if once I find someone who spends his time by reading, I really wanna be close with this person, because you will learn like you are not learning only the thought of others, but you learn new cultures and stuff like that. So thank you for this opportunity. So that's all.
Amazing. Amazing and amazing. I really congratulate you, Miss Stacey. I really
Thank you.
congratulate you. But I hope maybe someday we're gonna have another Haiti, because we are good people. We are good people. You understand? And we have desire. We want to do good. We want to do good stuff, but unfortunately, we are spreading all over the world,
country,
unfortunately.
and press stuff like that.
Yes, congratulations. Really appreciate you with your comment. Thank you. And thank you very much.
Connaissance, c'est celle bagay yo pa jam ka apprendre nan men yo, même si yo ta deporté yo. Apprendre anglais tande, ou a sonje mte pale yo. My name is Steffi from Comwad Language Courses. Nan Comwad Language Courses, nou itilize pi bon méthode ki se méthode konversasyon. Nou pa focus sur word grammatical. Sa ki pi important pour nous c'est écoute, compréhension et puis parler. Ça attend pour commencer. Nouvelle session, c'est moi ça. Pour encourager famille ou amis pour yo apprendre parler anglais tout. Pour plus d'informations, contactez nos numéros ça.
Life in America is beautiful, but it's more beautiful when you speak English well. I'm Yolanda from Comwad Language Courses. Comwad Language Courses, c'est une école online qui apprend nous parler anglais. Li fait live sur Zoom, ça qui veut dire qu'on apprend parler langue anglais à n'importe côté dans le monde là. So, soit besoin, c'est un appareil qui a Internet. Par exemple, un téléphone, une tablette, ou bien un laptop, qui sont aptes pour commencer. Nouveau session, c'est moi ça. Ou capable d'écrire un numéro ça, qu'on soit besoin toute information que vous besoin. N'attend nous toutes.
What book have had the most profound effect on your personal life? Would you recommend it to your friends? Qui livre qui a un plus gros effet dans la vie ou personnellement? Est-ce que vous t'as recommandé avec un ami? Let's go. We are going to start with Mr. Steven. Hello, Mr. Steven. You get the mic.
First of all, I would recommend Cool Dad and the Witch Dad and the Cool Dad. It was the first and ever book that I read, okay, back in the day. And then I have the second one that I have read um, is the second one is the Improving Your Reserve. Let me repeat it. Improving Your Reserve, which is this book is teaching you or teaches you about how to donate, how to improve your reserve, how to to serve other people. What's kind of benefits um you can find, or what kind of benefits can be found, okay, by serving other people and by improving yourself. And so let me tell you this: the title of the book is "Improving Your Reserve," but it's literally teaches people about the gospel. I mean, the gospel. I mean, basically, it teaches you about the Bible. Okay, guys, and the last one, which is the third one, is how to serve God. Yes, literally, those three books, they have made such a big impact on my life, and they were each one of them was recommended or recommended recommended from a dear friend of mine, and she is a Christian. She was like, kind of like most of the time sharing advice, trying to learn how to speak English. And those three books, they really helped me. And from the time being, I'm still reading them, and I really learned such big and great things from them. Okay, thank you.
Yes, congratulations, brother, and thank you very much. Let's go with you, please, Mr. Maxo.
All right, so thank you. Wishing teacher Michael.
Michael, that's my name.
Really nice to meet you guys. My name is Marxo, and it's a really great pleasure for me to be here. It's been a moment since I've been listening to you guys, and it's a great opportunity for me, especially to be part of this program. And I've been listening to one of you guys who were talking about 48 laws of the power. It's a great book for sure. I had the opportunity in the past to read some pages of it, and but I congratulate you, teacher Michael. It's a great initiative. If we keep on doing it, I believe some of these guys um, maybe we'll have the opportunity to take the microphone in group meetings and learn much more thing. What I mean. So it's been a pleasure. I've been listening all of the moments since the beginning, but I had a mic issue. But yeah, but it's great. It's great, guys. Keep doing the good work, and I believe that maybe in the future I'll be there with you, and then share some, some experience, English experience, especially with you guys. All right, I give the mic to another person. So it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much, teacher Michael.
Great, great. Congratulations. But my question, where are you listening from, please?
Dominican Republic.
Oh, amazing. No, it's amazing
Yeah, man.
because sometimes people are waiting for like you to say United States. No,
Ah,
it's
you know, guys, let me tell you something. Um, speak a good English. Speaking a good English, you can learn it from anywhere you are. As long as you're dedicated. It's being dedicated, be prepared. Give time for that. Give time to your learning. Buy new books. Now you have YouTube. You have all the social medias so where you can learn English. Even you don't have a teacher, but with this virtual class, and I believe this is if we keep doing this work, teacher Michael, um, possibly we can have people that speak good English in this class, in this virtual class, and I can even give my support when I have time too. So grow this activity. Yep, I'm in Dominican Republic, guys. If you hear my English, let me tell you, I've been learning English when I've been in Haiti. See what I mean? Never traveled to United States yet, but this English that I have, I learned it from Haiti when I've been in Haiti. All right, and I spent only 3 months at school because I didn't have the opportunity. I mean, the financial possibility to push myself. But I've been going to clubs, Caribbean clubs in Delmas in Petroville. You know, yeah, that's the way I did it. And at the end, I speak English. See what I mean? I speak English. I can understand. I do everything with English. And English is a commercial language. So if you have this, you have a great asset to survive.
great. Great. Congratulations, brother. Merci en pile pour nous-mêmes qui déjà abonnés, pour nous-mêmes qui pouvons faire ça. Donc, tant pis abonner avec nous, partagez vidéo avec amis et avec une famille et quittez un commentaire pour dire nous ça au passé. Let's go. We are going to keep on. Mr. Noel, let's go, Rich, please.
Hi guys, thank you. 1 second, thank you. And I really appreciate that moment. It's extraordinary. A lot of good things sharing, but I'm so excited. And my name is Wildorf, and I'm listening from Dominican Republic, specifically in Boca Chica. But I really love the subject, a lot of knowledge, I appreciate that. One of the book that I've been read and had great impact on me. And in French, it's called Les Jeux de la Vie, right? And it's written by Florence Covell Shim. Uh, it's so wonderful. I read the books. I had the audio, but yeah, it's amazing because it that book it teach you how to be you. And as soon as you become you, the greatest version of you, no one can stop you. How to forgive, how to forgive yourself, how to forgive others. But it's amazing. It's amazing. And I've been learning a lot from this book because you know, um I found out anyone can grow until you find out the real version of you. It's not what they say, what they pretend, what they think, but it's who you are. It's who you are. But to me, it's a classic. It's a classic, and I always refer this book to people that I have connection with, family, friends, because I know how that book can bring great transformation in their life. And also, um, for those of you who love like dealing with people, because I really love like dealing with people, and because we have a wonderful man who says that um if you need like to get there faster, go alone. But if you need like to build a legacy, bring others with you. And Zig Ziglar says that uh the greatest satisfaction that he had, not because he become a millionaire, that man was a billionaire, but he says it's because he guide the others people and help them to have their life transformed, because you cannot be impactful until you transform yourself, your family, and others. Because to me, it's the meaning of success. Have a great car, beautiful houses, that's cool. But all the things just passing by. But when you have like capacity to impactful others people life, because there's a lot of people you can't even imagine that they went to school, they went to university, but deeply they don't really believe in themselves. They because there's you can see a lot of people have like bad attitude because at the same time they are great intellectual. The only thing is because they don't really know who they are. Any man who's successful know who they are. You cannot be great. You can start, you can try, but honestly, you're gonna be failed because the greatness is in you. If you really like to deal with people, it's a great reference. And as I said earlier, I really love John. I really love that man, John C. Maxwell. And there's another book, it's called Leadership 101. Leadership 101, it guides you how to deal with people and business and family. This book, it's written by John Maxwell. John C. Maxwell is a great man. It's wonderful. It's a master in leadership. You know, you can have this one too. But I'm involved in the Kata business, like how can I say that? Um I have connection business with others. They call that in French business a réseau, But I know I can have a lot of people in my group, but if I have a bad attitude, you know, it's gonna be reflect. As soon as it's reflect, they're gonna run away because you have to attract people. You have to spread out like good and great energy. The people not cooperate with you because because you know this, because you know that. No, they have to be comfortable, feel to make something great happen with you. And I have another one, it's a third one, but I have more. I can tell you about the third one. It's John C. Maxwell again, because I love this guy. I love him. It's called like Travail d'équipe. It's powerful. Guys, if you are in business, si nap entreprendre, live sa pa kapab gen yo la kay nou. Trust me. Si wap dealing with people, live sa pa kapab gen yo. Because each time that I read, it's like this book, it has a mirror. I question myself. I think if I get that fixed, it would be better like to have a great communication with people and strong relationship with people. We need it, we need it. But we need those books. The first one that I've been mentioned, c'est Le Jeu de la vie, qui c'est un livre qui est très puissant. Comprendre? Et deuxième, the second one, qui c'est Leadership 101, qui bon en capacité comment pour coopérer avec une équipe. OK? Comment pour fonctionner avec monde. Et li vin révéler tout pour développer ou bien pour mener l'autre monde au sommet ou supposé développer d'abord. Those books are wonderful. Et gon l'autre livre encore que moi li et mais li son livre each one li 48 law of power. Wè si wap li liv sa yo, sooner or later, wap nan yon gran ekip, mpa kon ki bo apye, mais wap nan gran ekip, sou reme moun, sou ede moun grandi, sou pa pousse moun pou grandi, trust me, you're gonna be powerful. But mpa jwen heritage sa ou nan me papa men jwen yon nan liv. Guys, we can make it. The New Haiti, un pays est la somme des gens. Les a parlé de grandes histoires, c'est si c'est là, non. They mean nothing. Ça fait nous toujours parler de 1804. Our present, we don't pay attention to it. C'est le présent qui est important. On nous fait ça, but me senti moi dans tout le monde extraordinaire. Et gon l'autre livre encore, La magie des voix grands. M'pa mentionner qui est-ce qui t'a parlé des livres ça. C'est l'autre livre qui est powerful. OK? Côté y a parlé de la loi de Pareto. Comprendre? C'est pas tout le monde qui vient jouer nous. Nan yon bagay qui rentre prendre caprita avant. Comprendre? C'est 20% qui a bay pouvoir et résultat 100%. But faut qu'on habitue à tout bagay ça. Psychologically, you know how to deal with people. You're gonna be strong. Trust me. C'était un plaisir. Sorry. Mr. Michael, I'm talking
No,
it.
no, no,
I
no,
used to
no.
say that.
No.
You know, I have a lot
Yeah.
to say.
Great.
You know, I have
Congratulations.
a lot to say. Thank you so much for that opportunity.
Congratulations, brother. We're gonna go with you, please, Miss Joffin, please. You're really young again. Let's go with you. Just open the mic and say some about the book that had the great effect or profound effect on you. Let's go.
Okay, thank you so much for choosing me again. I think that Mr. Noel, the person, yeah, is, I think, I'm sorry, he's talking about the book which has the profound effect on me. It's La Magie de Voix. And I think that it is as I said, I'm not somebody who read a lot of books, but after the Bible, in all the books that I read, I think that book, guys, is a classic. Everybody, every young lady, every young people, mostly in 80, supposed to read that book. And when I talk to someone, this book was recommended to me by a teacher. I was younger, I was a teen, and he said that you're supposed to read that book because I used to be like have extras for everything that I do. I'm sick, and since I was 13, I was diabetic. I'm still diabetic. So when I don't do something, I said, I can't do something. I can't do that thing because I'm diabetic. I feel like I'm dizzy. I feel like I'm this. I feel like that. And that I used to do that. And he said, you know that you're so smart and you can do a lot of things. Don't think that you're diabetic. You have to stop thinking that you're diabetic. And I recommend you that book, and La Magie de Virgo. And I said, the name sounds good, but I don't like to read. And I said, book. And someone else told me, maybe you know that girl, that woman, she names Kyle Jean-Baptiste. She recommended that book to people too. And I said, oh, two persons tell me to read that book. Maybe that book is interesting. And I read that book. And guys, you have to read that book because after reading that book, if you are someone, I don't know who you are, but if you are someone like I know 80 give this kind of person who used to look for excuse to do not do something. When we don't do something, we say, oh, it's because 80 is not good. 80 don't give me opportunity to do this. Eddie, when I try to do something, Eddie discourage me. I know people, 80 is not good for will, but I know because of that, we take it as a skills to do not do what we're supposed to do, especially young as me. So I recommended that book to everybody, to my friends, to every young people, especially, and because I think that it is good. I know there was a lot of other book which is who are interesting too, and I'm looking for a book to read because I think that I have to read more book. I have to be better than how I am, and but I think if you have a list and if you don't read that book yet, you're supposed to read it. So thank you. It's all. It's all. Thank you so much for choosing me another
Congratulations.
time, and I congratulate you, to teacher, to do that thing because these days people think about only money. It's not more to think about money, but what you do, especially like you have a lot of people go up. Me, I'm not your student, and I think these days I'm gonna be your student, but I imagine how many people, how many students that you have and you have go up, and I was looking for something like that, and now I found you, and I think that I have to congratulate you and keep going. And I congratulate every student to choose um, learning English because I know it is not easy. To me, it's not easy, and I think that if it is not your native language, it will not be easy for you. And you keep on, you speak very well. Oh, I congratulate you. Thank you so much. It's all.
Congratulations. Yes, it's Josephine.
Okay.
Congratulations. You did an amazing job. And I think you're a really good example for the other ladies, for the other young ladies. Because Miss Joffin pa États-Unis, non, s'il vous plaît. Kena gen nan la kap zin, paske l'États-Unis, non? Li ba États-Unis, non? A bout zang ni. Via internet nou e ki gen yo. Nou kompren sa vle di? Dok si li ka fel, eske nou ka fel? Yes, you can do it. Let's go with you, please, Mr. Maxo.
Thank you. Wishing a teacher Michael.
Michael, that's my name.
Really nice to meet you guys. My name is Maxo, and it's a really great pleasure for me to be here. It's been a moment since I've been listening to you guys, and it's a great opportunity for me, especially to be part of this program. And I've been listening to one of you guys who were talking about 48 laws of the power. It's a great book for sure. I had the opportunity in the past to read some pages of it, and but I congratulate you, teacher Michael. It's a great initiative. If we keep on doing it, I believe some of these guys um, maybe we'll have the opportunity to take the microphone in group in group meetings and learn much more thing. What I mean. So it's been a pleasure. I've been listening all of the moments since the beginning, but I had a mic issue. But yeah, but it's great. It's great, guys. Keep doing the good work, and I believe that maybe in the future I'll be there with you, and then share some experience, English experience, especially with you guys. All right, I give the mic to another person. So it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much, teacher Michael.
Great, great. Congratulations. But my question, where are you listening from, please?
Dominican Republic.
Oh, amazing. No, it's amazing
Yeah, man.
because sometimes people are waiting for like you to say United States.
Ah,
It's
you know, guys, let me tell you something. Um, Speaking a good English, you can learn it from anywhere you are. As long as you're dedicated. It's being dedicated, be prepared. give time for that, give time to your learning, buy new books. Now you have YouTube, you have all the social medias to where you can learn English, even you don't have a teacher. But with this virtual class, and I believe this is if we keep doing this work, teacher Michael, um possibly we can have people that speak good English in this class, in this virtual class. And I can even give my support when I have time too, so grow this activity. Yep, I'm in Dominican Republic, guys. If you hear my English, let me tell you, I've been learning English when I've been in Haiti. See what I mean? Never traveled to United States yet, but this English that I have, I learned it from Haiti when I've been in Haiti. All right. And I spent only 3 months at school because I didn't have the opportunity, I mean, the financial possibility to push myself. But I've been going to clubs, Caribbean clubs in Delmas in Petroville. You know, yeah, that's the way I did it. And at the end, I speak English. See what I mean? I speak English. I can understand. I do everything with English. And English is a commercial language. So if you have this, you have a great asset to survive.
Great. Great. Congratulations, brother. Let's go with Mr. Franz, please, from Dominican Republic as well. A really good person, a good teacher. Let's go with you, please, Mr. Franz. You get the mic, open it, and say thank you.
Oh, yeah. So I have heard a lot of things about, the class. Uh, what I'm going to be brief to the point, you're doing such a great job. And as I said earlier, um, English is one of the most, powerful language in the entire world. If you speak English, you can open many doors as possible. So you have that in your pocket. And you also have Mr. Michael as one of, as your teacher. So remember, if you are here as a student, don't take your visual course for granted. Do not take it like that from that perspective. So learn, grab it, and then you'll see the result later. And another thing that I would like to highlight is you have to have goals. See? Oh, you can have like monthly goals, yearly goals, daily goals. So just have a plan. So you need to plan. Okay, I'm in this class. I just wanted to see myself in 3 weeks as an advanced student. Just an example. I know I'm exaggerated, but it's an example. 3 months, 6 months later, I would like to see myself as an advanced student. So guys, please fulfill that great opportunity that in front of y'all. You have Mr. Michael, you have Comrade, English courses online. There's a lot of things you can't find, personally online. I mean, of course, everything is available online, but the way to understand, to manage, oh no, you won't be able to find it like that. So the fact that you have Mr. Michael as your coach, your English teacher, your mentor, not only a teacher, a mentor, a responsible, a responsible people, a person, sorry, my bad, a responsible person. And then Mr. Michael can guide you, can lead you to the right path. So fulfill every single moment that you have to scaffold your dream. Much love for all of you. And Michael, you're my brother. I love you. Even we don't have a lot of time to talk, to share, beautiful moments. And you still in my heart. And the ones that are in the panel, my recommendations to all of you is to read every single day. Take like 15 minutes, 20 minutes to read, and then you will see the result at the end. Thank you. Thanks for showing up. Even I'm not the host, but I took Michael's place, Mr. Mike's place, and thanks for showing up. And we're waiting for you on the next sessions that are coming up. It's a new session. So enroll yourself. There's a lot of things that going on. There's a lot of things that are waiting for you. Please fulfill that precious moment that you have. Yesterday was history. Tomorrow is misery. Today is a gift. That's why we call it present. So fulfill it wisely. Thank you. Love you.
I really appreciate that. Thank you. And thank you very much. Like Mr. Franz dit, hein. Donc ça, c'est club là, mais nous fait tout. Nous avons qui parlent anglais déjà, mais nous avons qui besoin d'améliorer l'anglais. Et nous avons tout qui ont famille, qui ont amis. Nous même qui États-Unis, ou bien nous même qui ont famille aux États-Unis. Les n'a pas avec eux, Dieu, si c'est plein, c'est anglais pour parler. Ma parle au monde, pour un an aux États-Unis, les ils ont envie de tourner à Haïti, c'est pas pour insécurité. What? On a un plus gros pays qui existait, pays opportunité. Pays côté monde qui commence à zéro, ça, oui, je dis, obtenir Haïti. C'est problème, on va parler anglais. Donc, je trouve c'est important, encourager mon à parler anglais. But it was really nice to have all of you connecting from different part of the world, especially you guys from Dominican Republic, from Haiti. You did a really good job tonight and give me almost 3 hours. 3 hours in your time. It's amazing. And we're gonna get mérité toujours. But unfortunately, we have to finish.
Connaissance, c'est celle bagay yo pa jam ka apprendre dans men, même si yo ta déporté ou. Apprendre anglais tande, ou a sonje m'te parler ou. My name is Steffi from Comwad Language Courses. Dans Comwad Language Courses, nous utilisons pi bon méthode qui c'est méthode conversation. Nous pas focus sur règle grammaticale. Ça qui est plus important pour nous c'est écoute, compréhension et puis parler. Ça attend pour commencer. Nouvelle session, c'est moi ça. Pour encourager famille ou amis pour yo apprendre parler anglais tout. Pour plus d'informations, contactez nos numéros ça.
Life in America is beautiful, but it's more beautiful when you speak English well. I'm Yolanda from Comwad Language Courses. Comwad Language Courses, c'est une école online qui apprend nous parler anglais. Li fait live sur Zoom, ça qui veut dire qu'on apprend parler langue anglais à n'importe côté dans le monde là. So, soit besoin, c'est un appareil qui a Internet. Par exemple, un téléphone, une tablette ou bien un laptop. Qui sont aptes pour commencer, nouveau session c'est moi ça. Ou capable d'écrire un numéro ça qu'on soit besoin toute information que vous besoin. N'attendons nous toutes.